Live from Philadelphia. Nick Pavetta gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Got him. Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And guys, when we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries. The throw pulls him off the bat. Lifted the other way out to left center. Perez moves over, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So, given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. From the stretch, the 1-2 fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Segura stands at second with 2 gone. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit toward the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flagged this. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
So a full count now.
3-2.
Travis Shaw is on deck. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2 is offered out and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season. No doubt about that. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and so next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. A swing and a ground ball to 3rd. And there's 1 down now.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit to 3rd. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Stepping up now, Michael Franco. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Count even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains full. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
Okay, thank you, Huddy. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
The catcher.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. Harper's got it. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Into the box, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. To 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Nick Pivetta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
2 balls.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Number 2.
At the plate, Gene Segura. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Moustakas has this one for out number 2. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Kane going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in now for the Brewers, Orlando Arcia, as we begin the top of the 4th. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
I got 2-1 the count.
Three balls, 1 strike to Orlando
3 balls,
Arcia.
1 strike.
Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. In is Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesus Aguilar. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Jesus Aguilar is sent packing for the second out of the inning. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Arcia leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Backhanded. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And that will bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Phillies. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Real Muto has it. And he makes the throw to first. Moustakas is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in, Hernan Perez. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
Hopefully that triple is the kick he needed to get him out of this slump. Got to feel real good to hit one hard and be able to run like that.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Another one sent foul. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. This is line to left. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Andrew McCutchen is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
The center fielder.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Still 2-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And so now the Brewers pitcher, Ulysses Chacin, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lorenzo Cain. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia, fouled away. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw and the runner back. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag, and they got him. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it, Realmuto. And the throw to first ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in. And there's a base hit on the line.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Into the box now, Bryce Harper. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Perez waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Rhys Hoskins will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. JT Realmuto is on deck. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Phillies leave a couple. They still lead it. Digging in now, Christian Yelich. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up, but it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So stepping in, Travis Shaw, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So striding in, Mike Moustakas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Yelich at third with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Struck him out. Struck him out again. So coming to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Odubel Herrera.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Into the box now, Michael Franco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Franco.
The 2-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Nick Williams will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And this is hit hard to the right side. He'll try again, 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Perez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Sir Anthony Dominguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Scorched to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Corey Spangenberg will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Corey Spangenberg.
So he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or he's going to drive the ball the other way?
So we got him swinging. Corey Spangenberg is sent packing for the second out of the inning. The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Brewers. Alex Claudio will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Standing in, Gene Segura, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. Last time through was a base hit, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out. And now Bryce Harper, he's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of him. To David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 30.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's gone 2 for 8. The 1-1 home. is laid off for ball 2. Robertson is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at-bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Solo shot to right center, and we are tied again.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Travis Shaw. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-2 now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Rhys Hoskins is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Ready on 1-2. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Kane is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Andrew McCutcheon. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's 1 for 3. Arcia gloves it, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down.
Your
Victor
attention,
Arano
please.
takes the mound
Now
as he'll be the
pitching for
first
the
man to
Steelers.
pitch here in extra
Number
innings.
64, Victor.
So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger. Bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Once again, a 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 1-1 pitch. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And a relay home. He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
This one's by him to the backstop. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw safe at third. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. The set and the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Count still full. 3-2. The payoff pitch. drives it out to deep right center field. Harper giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Josh Hader enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th.
71, Josh Hader.
Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready for another chance? Michael Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Philly down to their last strike. Fouled away. Still 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Gene Segura. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He brings it in, and the Brewers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Alex Claudio claims the win out of the pen, his first. Josh Hader wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasker.
Bring around the rose, got a pocket full of dough. Buy anything and take